Hope you're doing good. I'm also good. It's your girl, BINTI NYANGALA, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So, this is a new show that I'm starting, and it's called Teenagehood. So basically, we're going just to be talking about teenagehood, life in teenagehood, how it feels to be a teenager, like how do you handle teenagers in our society in this century. So, and I'm so blessed today. I'm not alone in this show. So as I'm kicking off this first episode, I have some wonderful and amazing guests, and my guests today are teenagers. They're like in that life of teenagehood. So I saw it will be like perfect enough to start with them, because they will be telling us how is it being a teenager, how is it handling life as a teenager at this moment. So welcome so much to my show today. So guys, I'll be introducing them one by one so that you may know them before we begin the show. From my end we have Faith. Hi. Then we have Yvonne. Hi. Then we have Hema.
Hello.
So welcome so much to the show today. Okay, yes.
Thank you.
So guys, what we're going to do today is we're going to have a game, just small game. Then we're going to do who is most likely to. So when I say who is most likely to, they're going to show names. Everyone has their, we have the names written with the piece of paper. So whoever whose name appears most from these papers, then the person is going to get a chance to choose a question. So the person is going to ask a question about like just being a teenager, life in teenagehood and all that. Then I'll be answering the question. Then when that round is over, we're going to the next round. So mimi nitakuwa nauliza maswali, then watakuwa wanapatiana majibu. Then after we go for around maybe 4 or 5 rounds, we'll see how many rounds we're going to go to. Then I'm going to ask a question. That is after the end of the game. Then they're all going to give me an answer and we'll wrap up the show. So whoever you think is most likely to do whatever I'm going to mention, you make sure you give the name. Okay. So, guys, the first question. Who is most likely to sneak in the kitchen at night and eat? So, who is most likely to do that, guys? Just the person you think. Yeah, are you all ready to show the answer? Yes. Then show them. Oh my goodness. So she's Faith. She's always most likely to sneak in the kitchen at night and eat. So Faith, since you've appeared like 3 times, you give us one question about teenagehood. Then we see how we're going to tackle it.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Why is it hard that in religious families, or maybe you're grown up in a religious background, like a teenager, like the parents are so harsh on you on the dressing code or the way you conduct yourself out there? Why is it that hard that like they should accept you that we are the modern teenagers, like from the 21st century? They're like, but they want us to wear the clothes that they used to wear on their time, and yet we are the
another generation.
Yeah, we are in another generation.
Okay. Actually, I'd say, because when it comes to dressing, to fashion, it depends with the personality, and it depends with each and every one of us. So your question was why are parents so strict when it comes to that level? Yeah. It's simple. It's because most if you're born from a religious home, watu uko nje wao wanakuona uko perfect, like you're an angel. That's how it is, by the way, sindio? So your parents wanaona ni kama ukivaa what you want to wear yenye haijakubalika by the community, watu watawaonaje them as your parents? Because watu wana believe kama babako ni pastor ama ni bishop ama ni reverend, there is a way you're supposed to behave. But again, it depends with parents. Kuna wazazi by the way, they don't have an issue with dressing code. Na utakuta ni leaders kanisani, but how you dress hawana issue kubwa sana, na kuna wenye they have a big issue. So for that case I think it only depends with parenting, and also it's because wanakuona uko perfect hivyo. But again, I think it's a conversation you need to talk with your parent. You agree, mom, this is how I want to dress. Usikia, my dad, this is how I love looking. Then usikie, how is he or is she going to react? You have that conversation muongee. I think it will help sana. Maybe they can be considerate or something. Ama wanaweza kuambia vaa fashion yako yenye kwa bad, maybe isipite juu ya magoti, ama isikuwe ni trouser inabana, ama ni nini. Yeah, I think it's a conversation you need to have with your parents, or but mostly it's because society wao inawaangalia sana, so pia wao kuna hiyo pressure, they want you to look a certain way. Yeah, so guys, that was the first question. Like, how do parents, why are parents so strict when it comes to dressing? And I'll say it's not even the religious leaders only. Even other parents were very strict and very sensitive when it comes to dressing. But I think it's good when you have that conversation with your parent, in a help sana. So we are going to move straight to the second question. Who is most likely to? Second one is, who is most likely to plan a team outing or a party for friends? Ooh.
Definitely Yvonne.
Oh, it's definitely Yvonne. Yeah. Two of them, they have just said it's Yvonne. So Yvonne, you're the one who has a chance.
Seriously.
Yeah. That seems like the one who loves parties.
I do, but you.
Yeah.
Why is it that, okay, about those party things, sometimes for parents, they have to know who you're going with, who you're working with, which time you're gonna come back at home. So like in choosing friends, how is it, will you make it easy for you to convince your parents that the friends you're going with are suitable and okay with you?
Unajua inategemea your parents. But if your parents can allow you to go to a party, kuna wenye hawakubali with the party. Then again, when choosing friends, you need to be very cautious. Apart from your parents, you need to be very cautious who you walk with, who are your friends. Because most time, kuna beliefs zenye uko nazo, wao zao ziko tofauti. So most time, choose a person mwenye unaona views zenu ziko the same, ama your behaviors ziko the same. Because most time as teenagers, kuna vitu nyingi sana unaza tolewa kwa laini kwa sababu ya friends. So parents wako wakiwa wanakuhanda, wanataka kujua who are your friends, who are you working with, it's very essential. Actually, personally I support that, because at least they will know who you are dealing with, who you're working with, or going out with, especially being a teenager. And another advice I'll give you is, when it comes to parties, you need to be very cautious. Because I know kwa world yetu ya sahi hakuna vile unasazuia mtu kwenda party na mama kwenda party, especially for teenagers. But one thing I'll tell you is, just be cautious, take good care of yourself, make sure you have friends who really care about you. Because when you have a friend who cares about you, hata mkiwa kule party, kuna vitu atakuprotect from. Kuna vitu, unajua kuna friends wao ndio wanakusell out by the way. Kumbe hakuwa friend mpoa. So just make sure you have a good friend mwenye views zenu ziko the same, mtu mwenye unajua kuna vitu ashaifanya ukajua this person really cares about me and it's not fake. Yeah. Also it's good if your parent knows your friends. Iko very essential. Unaweza toka uende mahali na friends wako, kumbe mzazi wako hajui your friends. Mwende mpotee ama anything bad happens, hajui ataanzia kukutafutia wapi. So it's very essential for your parent to also know your friends. Yeah. I think I'll have answered it.
Yeah, thank you.
Moving on to the next, who is most likely to, okay guys, be attentive. So, who is most likely to accidentally poison someone with terrible cooking?
Oh my god.
Guys, yeah. Yeah, who is most likely to accidentally, not intentionally, accidentally poison someone with terrible cooking?
But you're not so hurt.
No, it just happens. Okay, so who is most likely maybe, just terrible cooking. Maybe something, I don't know how to cook. Yeah, you.
Terrible cooking.
Yeah. That's a hard one. You all know how to cook.
Yeah, we know how to cook. Yes, but
No, that's someone who is most likely too. Just give the name.
what? Maybe this one.
Rehema, you are. Let's see you.
I'm gambling.
No. Rehema.
Why are you
Just
gambling with
myself,
this
I
one?
was doubting myself.
Because I've never tasted her food. Oh, you've never tasted her food. Okay.
Actually, I was doubting myself.
Guys,
Doubting
so
herself, so.
it has just gone back straight to Yvonne. So maybe Yvonne will give us another question on teenagehood.
Okay, kuna this funny question. Actually, it's funny to me. Kuna maybe development ya our human body as, let me talk about girls. Maybe there are different developments in girls that zina happen when mostly you reach adolescence. So kuna hiyo that body shaming thing. So like maybe uko na mabeshte, they are like, some of them sio wote wako na shape mbaya, so unaweza pata a big number of friends wako na good shapes, like yeah, sinaelewa. So yeah, so is it that but wewe unaweza kuwa unajiona like I look weird and all that, like like you're afraid of, hata sometimes unavaa tu baggy at least you're hiding. So how can you fit in with others, like
How to handle that situation? The first thing you need to do, especially as a teenager growing up, when it comes to body shaming, because it's something yenye imekuwa a lot. Because unakuta mwingine cause uko mbamba sana, watu wanaanza kumbia kwani ukuli sijui nini, wengine if you too fat tunasikia wewe mwili umezidi, enda gym, unaona. So me, the first thing I'll tell you to do is first of all, love yourself. Just love yourself for who you are, because that's you. There's no way you're going to change in whatever situation. Huyo ni wewe, si ndio? So the first thing you do, you love yourself. Then another thing, you have confidence in yourself. So you be confident. Then like ujiamini tu, like you just love yourself the way you are, no matter yani hata mtu akakwambia nini. You know, the moment you love yourself, you will accept yourself, then you utakuwa tu sawa. Hata when you go out there, that's you. So whatever you think, whatever you, because hata zile maneno watu wanakuambia, whatever they think about it, there's no way they're going to change in any way. Na most time hata unaweza kuta how you are, it makes you beautiful. Hiyo ndio inakufanya you be who you are, maybe as Yvonne or as Rehema, as Faith, you know. So that is you. So honestly, may just say, just love yourself, have confidence, and ziba tu masikio yako, usisikize whatever others are going to say. And by the way, real friends, they are those friends who love you for who you are. Not when usingangane kufit in kwa position yenye those guys kama wakupendi ndio maana they wanaona kasoro na wewe anyway. But a friend who loves you for who you are, that's a true friend. So ukiona a friend ana criticize, that's not a friend. Just break that relationship. Make sure you are friends with someone who loves you for who you are. That is a true friend. That's what I'll say. So just love yourself, have confidence. Just be yourself. Yeah. So we move on to the next one. Who is most likely to? Who is most likely to start either a coffee shop or a pizza? Yeah. A pizza inn. Among who is most likely to?
that goes right to Rehema.
Oh my god! That is so obvious.
It fits with
That is
her.
so obvious.
It's true, it's so obvious.
Rehema. Yeah, she loves pizza.
And coffee.
And
Yeah, coffee. Yeah.
Coffee. So Rehema, you give us a question. One question. Good teenagehood.
So my question is, like, you know, most of the time in this teenagehood, kuna peer pressure. Like, you see your friends doing something and you're like, it's the modern days, why not do it, you know? Like, how do you handle that peer pressure from like the negative influence? How do you, as in, like, differentiate between the negative influence and the positive influence, and how can you handle it? Because like they are your friends, so you're like, I don't want to hurt their feelings, you know? So like, how do you handle that?
That's a good question. Most cases huwa ina affect sana teenagers kwa sababu at this stage bado mtu hajajirealize fully. Kuna vitu hujaelewa, this is what I want, this one I don't want. So unajikutaga hapo katikati, unasikia twende party, so cause others are going, you just go. So as a teenager, one thing I'll say is try as much as possible to understand yourself and to know what you really want in life. So usikue too much ya kubebwa na peer pressure. If people are going to the party and you don't want to go, it's okay to tell them, guys, this time I won't make it. They're your friends, so they're supposed to understand you. But if they don't understand you, then it means they're not true friends. Ni watu tu wale wa hype, mapati, sijui nini, but they're not true friends. So one thing I'll say is realize yourself. Make sure you know what you want for yourself as young as you are. It's very important, by the way. It's not a must at kila teenager basi tubebwa na peer pressure, sina age ya peer pressure tubebwa. No, you can be unique in your own way. If it's party time, people are going to the party, you don't want to go, have that confidence ya kumbe, by the way, I want to go to the party. If maybe people want to go drinking or whatever and you don't drink, just be confident. Usione eti kama watu watakuona uko mjinga ama nini. No, if you don't drink, just tell them, guys, I don't do drinks. Hata mkienda maybe kama wanakunywa soda yako, it's okay. Don't put so much thinking or so much concentration into their ideas about you that you have to do things that you are not willing to do from your heart. So just realize yourself, do what you feel is right for yourself. It's okay if they don't understand you, it's okay if they don't get you, but at the end of the day, it's your life, it's you who choose how you want to be. That was it. We have finished up na party who is most likely to, and tumeona most zimeangukia who, Yvonne. So it seems these guys know Yvonne better. So and that was a good one by the way. We've had very nice questions. Now before we wrap up this episode, there is a small part I want us to do. So I just want these sisters of mine to just tell me about their experience of being a teenager. You know, for me, I skipped that part some time back. So I just wanted to give us an experience of how is it being a teenager, how are they handling teenagehood life, how is it to them, is it challenging, is it okay, how is it? I just want to hear from them, just in short summary, not too much explanation, but they will tell us, they will give us their experience. Maybe we can start with Yvonne, then we come to Faith, then we finish with Rahema. So Yvonne, just tell us your experience of being a teenager. How is it? Is it okay? How is it challenging?
For me, kidogo ilikuwa ngumu, sometimes challenging, but as we move on, nazoea, it's getting better.
Oh, it's getting better. So zile challenges zilikuwa at least okay. And have you had people maybe help you out? Kuongelesha, give you advice?
I have my sisters here and others.
So you have your role models wenye wanakuangalia. That's from Yvonne. She has said it's been challenging, but at least amekuwa na watu wanamsaidia to grow, and she has been growing.
Mine has been it has had a lot of peer pressure. Like unakuwa na my friends wengine, maybe at their background they're so wealthy, and then at your background you're just humble. So you're like, oh, why mom, I don't have this, I need this, somebody has this, why should I not get this? Yeah, it's challenging. But as I come up,
you have been coping. Ama is it still challenging to you?
No, not that much.
Oh, so you've outgrown it.
Yeah.
That's something that has been challenging most of the teenagers actually. Unakuta huyu ako wealthy, huyu hana pesa. So even the friends you choose, unakuja kujikuta wenye wako na pesa wanajikusanya peke yao. So that's something that has been there, and I'm glad if you're overcoming it. Yeah, it's very important.
I have to agree with my sisters here because it's true, it has been very challenging for us because sometimes you want to do your things your own way, but maybe for example in the family they're like, you know, you're still a kid, but you don't see yourself as a child. You're like, I'm all grown up, you know, but they still see you like they want you to do things the way a child does it. You want to do it the way a teenager does it,
or an adult.
Or an adult, because you're seeing yourself as, say, like a young adult or a young lady. So it's been a bit challenging, but we want first of all to thank God and our parents for being there for us, you know, and we are like coping up with it, like we are outgrowing it.
Those experiences actually it's what most teenagers are passing through, and I'm glad you've had the courage to tell it out. Na yeah, imekuwa ikisumbua. So for teenagers, if you're able to outgrow it, that's very good, by the way. And actually that is the main reason why I decided to start this show, because I feel it. Najua, I was there, so I know hizo challenges. Na most of the time actually teenagers huwa wanasaulika. Si ni kweli, by the way. People concentrate with the kids. Ukifika teenager unaonekana ushaanza kugrow. So watu wengi wa concentrate na wewe. So hii generation unakuta watu wengi wanaharibikia kwa teenagehood, watu wengi wanapotea wakiwa kwa teenagehood. That's why nimekuwa na hiyo burden sana. So that is the main reason I started this show, guys. And if you want to listen to more of this, it's going to be amazing. We're going to have even more and more and more and more. We're going to learn, not only for the teens, we're going to be coming with guests who are going to be talking to parents who have teenagers. We talk to guys who have their teenagers, maybe sisters, brothers, yani, typically anyone. If you're a guardian, you have a teenager in the house, you will need to follow this show. It's going to be very essential, it's going to be very amazing, because you're going to be talking about so many things in details, guys. I just say thank you so much for tuning in, for watching this till the end. May God bless you so much. Kindly, guys, you can subscribe to my channel, and if you have any question concerning teenagehood, any comment you want to give us, just write it in the comment section, and maybe in the next episode I'll talk about it. If you want anything to be talked about, any question, maybe something we've mentioned and you have not tackled it the way you wanted it to be answered, you can always ask it in the comment section and check it out. Then the next episode we'll be able to maybe elaborate it more. So thank you so much, guys. Subscribe and kindly share this to as many people as you can. Anyone you know that has a teenager, has any connection to a teenager, kindly share this video. It's going to be helpful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for gracing this show today, for just appearing in this first episode. God bless you so much. It's been amazing. I'm so happy. So what I'm going to tell my fans, give this video a
Big thumbs up.
Yeah, and subscribe. Guys, subscribe to this channel. Yeah, you're going to get amazing content, guys. And if you want these wonderful sisters of mine to come again, maybe in another episode, just tell me there in the comment section, right, guys?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
God bless you too.
Amen. Thank you. Bye-bye. Do not let anyone look down on you because you are young. Just be a good example for the believers in your speech, your conduct, your life, your faith, and purity. God bless you so much.